Hello student, in the topic reactions in organic synthesis, I am discussing with you reaction number third, Hofmann rearrangement. Hofmann rearrangement is also called as the Hofmann bromamide reaction. Therefore, first we study a statement of this Hofmann rearrangement reaction. Here, Hofmann rearrangement reaction is the organic reaction of a primary amide RCONH2 with converted to the corresponding primary amine with one carbon atom less. This is called as the Hofmann degradation due to the loss of one carbon atom. Means product form containing one carbon atom less than the substrate. Therefore, in general reaction, acid amides when warmed with bromine and concentrated aqueous alkali give amine, sodium bromamide, sodium carbonate and water. Here showing the reaction RCONH2, this is the amide, react with Br2 and NaOH, formation of isocyanate, that is RN double bond C double bond O, this is the isocyanate group. Then hydrolysis, removing CO2 molecule, conversion to the RNH2. Here amide containing how many carbon atom? 2 carbon atom, and formation of corresponding amine containing 1 carbon atom. Therefore 1 carbon atom less than the starting material. Therefore it is also called as the Hofmann degradation reaction, where R may be alkyl, aryl or heterocyclic group. However, higher amides with more than 8 carbon atoms give nitriles instead of primary amines. The reaction is also called as the Hofmann rearrangement, as the product is formed by rearrangement of an isocyanate intermediate. The reaction proceeds through the formation of N-bromamide intermediate when bromine is the halide used commonly. Hence, the reaction is also named as the Hofmann bromamide reaction, because bromine is used as the halide. Therefore, it is also called as the Hofmann bromamide reaction. Means you remember that only in this reaction amide is converted to the primary amine using via isocyanate intermediate. In case of Wittig reaction, betaine is the intermediate, but in case of Hofmann rearrangement, isocyanate is the intermediate and amide is converted to the primary amine. Then further we study the mechanism of the reaction. Here there are 6 steps in this mechanism. Then first step, base abstracts an acidic NH proton yielding an anion. Therefore RCONH2 in presence of NaOH. NaOH is the base. Therefore this base abstract a acidic NH proton yielding an anion. Here anion is nothing but RCONH minus. This is the first step. Then in second step, the anion reacts with bromine in alpha substitution reaction to give N-bromamide. Therefore I am showing the reaction here. RCONH, this is the anion formation formed in the first step. Then this react with the bromine, that is Br2, and formation of RCONH Br, that is the N-bromamide. This is the second step of mechanism. Then third step, here base abstraction of the remaining amide proton gives a bromamide anion. Therefore RCONHBr, N-bromamide in presence of NaOH releasing water molecule, formation of a N-bromamide anion is nothing but RCON minus Br. This is the N-bromamide anion. This is the third step. Then in fourth step, the bromamide anion rearranges as the R group attached to the carbonyl carbon that is C double bond O is the carbonyl carbon, migrates to the nitrogen. At the same time, the bromamide ion leaves, giving an isocyanate intermediate. Therefore, RCO N minus Br atom leave and formation of a isocyanate Rn double bond C double bond O. This group is called as the isocyanate. Therefore, in step 4th, intermediate form is the isocyanate. In step 5th, the isocyanate adds water in a nucleophilic addition step to yield a carbamic acid. Carbamic acid is also called as the urethane. Therefore, I am again showing here Rn double bond C double bond O, that is isocyanate, addition of nucleophile, that is water, H plus OH minus. Therefore, H attached to the nitrogen atom and converted to the OH attached to the C double bond O group carbonyl carbon. Therefore, OH C double bond O NHR. This is the carbamic acid. Formation of carbamic acid in the step number 5. Then in last step, step 6, the carbamic acid spontaneously loses a carbon dioxide, that is CO2 molecule, yielding the amine product. I am showing here carbamic acid OH C double bond O NHR. This lose carbon dioxide, that is C double bond O CO2 plus R NH2, that is the primary amine. Means amide is converted to the primary amine with one carbon atom less. Then synthetic application of Hofmann reaction. Hofmann reaction is used to convert aliphatic and aromatic amide into a aliphatic and aromatic amines. You remember that amide means CONH2 group and amine means any R or AR attached to the NH2. Therefore, Hofmann rearrangement reaction is used to convert aliphatic and aromatic amide into aliphatic and aromatic amines respectively. Therefore, first application in the preparation of anthranilic acid from phthalimide. Here, phthalimide, amide of a phthalic acid, benzene ring attached to the CONH2. This CONH2 is the amide group. Therefore, this is the amide of phthalic acid. Phthalic acid, benzene ring containing 2 COH group. In case of phthalimide, one COH group is replaced by the CONH2, formation of a phthalimide. Then phthalimide react with Br2 and KOH, formation of a anthranilic acid. Anthranilic acid, here benzene ring attached to the NH2 and COH group. Then anthranilic acid is also called as the 2-amino benzoic acid. Benzene ring attached to the COH group, the structure is called as the benzoic acid. And at position number 2, NH2 group is attached. Therefore, another name of this anthranilic acid is the 2-amino benzoic acid. This is the aromatic primary amine. Here, phthalimide CONH2 group is converted to the NH2, one carbon atom less. Then second application, nicotinamide is converted into 2-amino pyridine. Nicotinamide, here pyridine ring containing CONH2. CONH2 is the amide. Therefore, this is the nicotinamide react with Br2KOH, formation of a 2-amino pyridine. Here, pyridine ring containing NH2 group. Therefore, 2-amino pyridine is the product. Then third application of Hofmann bromamide reaction is nothing but preparation of hydrazine from urea. Here, urea NH2 CONH2, this structure is called as the urea. Then urea react with Br2 and KOH, then conversion to the hydrazine in NH2 NH2. Here, urea containing one carbon atom, and this carbon atom is less, converted to the hydrazine NH2 NH2. Therefore, one carbon atom less means in case of Huffman bromamide reaction, isocyanate is the intermediate and amide is converted to the primary amine with one carbon atom less. This is the Huffman rearrangement. Thank you for listening.